Hey everybody, welcome back to Castle Stories. So everyone was pretty much telling me to leave the ramps the way they were. So I will. I don't know why. I think this one's pretty ugly compared to this one, but it's what you guys want, so that's what's gonna happen. Another thing somebody told me was in between these things has to be 12, and this is not 12. This is like 14 between this bit and this bit. So we need to add a little bit more here. I don't know if that number's accurate, but 14 does seem like a lot. So we need to make that gap slightly smaller. The only problem is I have no idea what height this was at. Whoops. I could just make the top bit bigger. It's 181. So I might do that, but first let's try this. Oh, I got it. Yay. Okay. So let's go in, and it's okay all the way to the ground. Good. Let's just move in a couple more here. I think that's good like that. All right. Another thing I'm probably going to do is remove the ground underneath the base. This base up here. Like, just remove this ground. I don't know how it's going to work. We're going to find out together. I don't even know how I'm going to do it. I would imagine I lower the grid and then just delete ground under it. I want to see, like, my thought was, okay, you have all these bridges as the choke, and if it gets too crowded, then they will start to dig up if you have these walls protected. And I was fine with that, but I know how that happens. They're just going to keep on digging up, and then they're eventually going to get to my crystal, and hey, look, I'm dead. So what if I do cut off the bottom here? Then what are they going to do? Are they going to go for my walls? Maybe, possibly, who knows? It's going to make for an interesting experience if I should probably lift that up too. That's way too steep right there. So this needs to be taller. I just kind of noticed that. Like, I'm just picturing the bridge in my brain. No. I don't know how the height affects it. I just raised the wrong thing. But I do know that that's going to be way too crazy. Okay. So now this entire island's going to be weird, because I am changing the complete height of it. Let's just do it like this. Hey. That works. Somebody also suggested that I make up top here, like, rich in forest and iron, but make brimstone rare. So you have to dig into the mountain to get brimstone, which that might be something I do. Maybe put brimstone down here, so if you want to get it, you have to travel far and you run the risk of dying. That might be fun as well. And I am going to need... No, I won't. I have a new idea. I was going to, like, put these platforms all the way to the ground, but better idea is I have one platform with a ramp going up that... Okay, never mind. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. Okay, so we have to lower the grid again. So 181 is up here. Let's just eyeball it. That works. So we do want it a little taller than that. Disappeared on the way smaller than, or shorter than that. There, that looks like a good height. Next, island, pillar. I don't know. I need to start, like, naming these things, like, and stick with the names. Like, this is the hill. These are the ramps. These things are pillars. Okay. Let's see if I can stick to that. So we're going to increase that, and we are going to go over here. And I did want to put it on an angle, but that's going to make the bridge difficult, I think. So there's that, unless I just put it here, so it's not as difficult to do. Start over here. We'll move in closer. How many is that? I don't know how many boxes are in each of these things. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There's 16 boxes. It's 16 by 16, so that is less than 16, which that looks good enough. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it's 11. You know, let's just go a little more just to make sure. Because if 12 is the limit, I don't want to hit that limit anytime soon. So we have another little island here. Okay. And then that height should be good. Then we will lower the grid again. I might put 2 more in. 1 here and then 1 over here. And then that next one's just going to have ramps up to it that the Bricktrons can climb up. So we're going to lower this to about, there. Good. Terrain. Island. Is that good? Looks good. Might not be good, but we're going to find out together. I'll make this one like a really small one. Or maybe we should make it not so small. I have no idea what I'm doing. If you couldn't tell, I just don't know what I'm doing most of the time. So we'll have one here. And then the last one I will put right down over here, right next to it. This should be weird. I don't know how I'm going to do the resources and stuff, but I'm hoping when I do that, the map looks better overall. Especially like around here and things. Like, I don't know. It just kind of looks like a gross map to me. Probably because it is. Alright. So now I need to do what? I need to lower the grid. The height has not changed much at all with these platforms, but that's okay. We'll make up for it here. So we get one more island right here. Alright. So if things get too desperate, what you can do is just break the bridges. And then have them attack your walls. So there'll be a bridge here, 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 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bridges. Okay. This is good. The fun part is making sure the Corruptrons can get up here. I could do more bridges, but I don't want to do more bridges. I think the 4 is going to be more than enough. And then I guess I'll put a ramp here. Alright, so what I would need to do is... How did I do this before? I lowered the height of this. And then I would put an island right next to it. I think it would work a lot better if you did it the opposite. Like you'd start bottom first, then went up. Or maybe not. See, maybe if we do it like this and go into it a little bit, it will be less weird when it comes to smoothing. Who knows? We're going to find out together. This entire series is just a learning experience, and I do need more ground down here. 127, was it? About to find out. Island, 20. I wish there was a bigger brush than 20. I really do. I might be able to edit the settings of the game to... or the game files to get a bigger brush, but I'm too lazy. I can't be bothered to do that. It's more work than it's worth. Okay. So we have more land over here. Good. Now, we need a... this. Lift that up here. About there is probably good. Terrain. Island. Alright. This is going to be skinnier. Like, these ramps are thick. They are very thick. But I'm gonna put resources along the sides, hopefully. So, it eats away. And that's, like, right here as well. Like, it's kind of weird. But trees and stuff and iron will hopefully make it look better. Hopefully. Don't know. Hopefully. And then we will lower one more time. I always do the wrong thing. To about halfway. There. Okay. Good. Island. Alright. Here comes the smoothing. Don't know how well this is going to work. Terrain. Underside. No. Smooth. Size 9. Let's increase that to 14. Yeah, it's a good number. Smooth. Okay, it's a start. Where'd it go? There it is. Don't know why it does that randomly. Smooth this. That is a very skinny ramp. It's all good, though. Can I get rid of the... Thank you. Alright, where are we at? So we have to just smooth out, like, the weird edges here. And we have to make sure that that stays like that, so... I can't morph the edge too much here, or else things will end up bad for me. I mean, they might still end up bad for me. I have no idea how any of this is going to work. On paper, it seems like it's going to work. Somewhat. Curious to see. Can't wait to actually play the map. It's probably going to be terrible. I'm looking forward to it. Alright. So that's all smoothed. Good. And we just need to make this look less terrible. Let's lower the intensity of that. I don't know how I'm going to do like the edges here. Because the plateau tool... Maybe that's how. I mean, that's how I was going to do the edges, like, to make it look like this along here. Because I don't want just flat. Character! The theme of this map is character. So much character. Character on character. All the character. Get rid of that one bit. Okay. And then right here. Good. Okay. So we have a bridge going up here. Or a ramp. This is a ramp, not a bridge. We'll have a bridge here, 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 and here. And maybe we'll put, like, towers or something on these. You know? And you could start down here, and as you get overwhelmed, you can fall back to this one, and you can fall back to this one. And that was the name of the game. That's what I wanted to do. Like, things got too dicey, you can fall back and then try to regroup. I want to see if a map like that would work in this game, and we are going to find out together. I also kind of want to do something that I don't know how well it would work with Castle Story. I think it would be kind of cool to do like an attack defense kind of map for multiplayer. So you have one person has like a pre-built castle and everything they're going to need, and then someone else that would be attacking would have like different resources, different things. They get to build up an army to try to siege a castle. It might work in the game, but it would take a lot of guessing on things. Like how much resources they'd need. Would it be completely unfair? It might be completely unfair. Probably would be completely unfair. But things like that, I think that'd be pretty cool. Okay, so now I'm going to try to separate the bottom half here from the island so things can't get dug up. So here we go. Island, we want it at 127. And then I want to use this tool. Size, don't create, don't lower. Now let's test this out somewhere. Let's save first. Before I do something I am going to completely regret. Oh, they might just dig up these things. I never even thought of that. These pillars, they might dig up those next. I should probably also get rid of the ground under them, too. This map is going to be weird looking. Okay. I keep on clicking the wrong things. Save is down here. Alright, let me just update this picture so I know how much is done. There we go. Save. Please don't crash. Thank you. Let's see if we can get through this episode without the game crashing. Now that I said that, it's going to crash. Okay. So it is completely getting rid of that. Why is that? It's not lowering, it's just removing land altogether. So if I did this, it wouldn't... Yeah, it's not getting rid of that. Okay. Thinking. I guess what I would do is just remove the ground here. Duh. Easy. So we'd get rid of this ground. It gets slightly strange. Get rid of this ground. The land, the bottom is going to be interesting. I guess that means along here, though, we don't need to roughen up the edge because it's just going to be floating islands. Just gonna... Don't mind me, game. Going in between here. Oh, that was a little too much there. Oh well, it's fine. So how much do I want here? I still want like a little bit of ground here. This is going to be a strange map. Let's lower the size so we can take out in between here. No big deal. Don't want to get rid of too much land there. Don't want to get rid of too much land there. You know, I think I'm just going to leave that little edge there. It'll make the, when I do the bottom of the map, it might look a little strange, but that's the only thing I'm concerned about. I can always save before doing, or generating the bottom of the map just to make sure. I will keep this connected to the ground. But all of this, goodbye ground. So pretty much the only way up would be through the choke points or breaking through my walls. It might get to a point where breaking through my walls would be quicker for them than trying to dig up or trying to get up this way. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. It's all just an experiment. Get rid of this. Although we could probably keep some of those spaces. Nah, I want it to look like floating islands. Floating pillar islands. Get rid of that. There. This is going to be interesting. How am I going to do this? Remove all this. And then over here. Good. This little bit. Getting rid of all of it. All of that. How much here do I get rid of? I guess pretty much, okay, my walls are most likely going to be here. So as long as that's safe, even if they dig up here, they won't be able to hit my walls. Yeah, this side's perfect. So let's just go... Let's keep a little bit down here. So you put like trees or something. It's gonna be a very narrow area for the trees there. And then we will... It's gonna be a very safe place for the Bricktrons. Definitely the map you're gonna want to be a Bricktron on. Just smooth this out so it doesn't look as weird. I mean, the whole map's gonna look weird, but... Oh, that's the wrong thing. You know. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Now let's make this look a little less strange around here. I don't know how I'm gonna pull that one off. Seeming, the whole idea is strange. I guess this would be the way to go. But I mean, okay, if you're a Bricktron and you're on this island and you see this, this is how you do it. This is just smart planning if you're a Bricktron. Alright, let's get rid of all this back here. Keep this character around. But get rid of this edge. And I'm probably going to like put just a bunch of stuff. That doesn't even make sense. I'm trying to think of how I should word this. A bunch of materials to build are probably going to be like randomly put somewhere. So I can build the structures, because that's how you do it. When it comes to adding structures to the map, you need to play in free mode. Do it that way. Free build. Alright, that should be good there. We'll increase this to get rid of the rest. Get out of here. That's strange. That is so strange. What is going on? Like, what? The game is broken. Hello? That shouldn't exist. Am I going too fast? Is that what's happening here? I have no idea. Or maybe it's because I'm letting go of control before click. That might have been doing it. Okay. So that is done. I kind of want to generate the bottom of the map to see what it'll look like, but I kind of also... Alright. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know what else I should do here. That's the thing. I don't know what more land I should add, or what. What more land I should add. I don't know if I should add more land. That's the correct way of saying that. I should probably get more around here, because this is where they're going to be spawning. So we'll get more over here. I just really want to see what the bottom looks like for now. I'll probably save and generate it, and then we'll go back. As in, I'm going to save the game, generate it, and then just to see what it looks like. I'm not going to keep it yet. Okay. How's that look? That looks... Hold on, this looks a little strange. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's a small map. Let's go back up here. Terrain, grid, height, 181. Make visible. I want to add a little more because the shape of this thing's annoying me. So this is what I want to do. Is it being dumb? It's being dumb, isn't it? It's because I don't have... Wait, what? It's because of that? No, now it's not doing anything. What's going on? Oh, it's because there's no ground down here. Good job, me. Good job. Alright, forget that then. I could just add more ground, but I'm kind of lazy. It's kind of still floating. You know what? I'm adding more ground. I'm doing it. It's going to look better. Grid height 120... 127. 8. 128 is going to work too. Maybe not. I don't know. 27 I know will work. 28 should work, but I don't want to risk it. Island. No, definitely create. Don't lower. There we go. No! Didn't mean to do that. We'll fix it. We'll fix it, don't worry. We'll fix it. So I'm just going to add a little more land out here, and I'll cut off what I don't need back at this height. You know, let's just add, like, a gross amount that... Okay. Just so we have enough. We'll lift the grid height back up to 81. Okay. Island. Okay. If I do that, no, it's not going to get rid of that. Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe I can... Oh, it is getting rid of it. Look at that. Okay, good. So let's make this look nice. And not terrible. Not as terrible. It's probably going to still look terrible, but not as terrible. All of that just to make that look a little more round. Okay, and with that, I'm going to save here, generate it, end the video. So we're going to save the game. Update. I mean, it's looking nice, I guess. I don't know. And now we are going to this. Underside. Thickness. From camera. Sure. Where's the generate? So if I don't touch any of the settings, that's what the underside will look like. It's a little strange. Randomness. Let's try to increase that. Alignment. Top, middle, now. From camera. Sure. From grid, could you imagine? The whole game would break. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to keep, like, I like how there's no resources. Where's the stone? Why is it all just... Okay. I kind of wish there's, like, it was stone all the way through, but I don't know why it doesn't do that. Anyway, gonna end this one here. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, share the video if you enjoyed. They help it a lot. Leave suggestions in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time.